Detroit in 313. What's up? It's your boy Will back with another episode of Midnight Madness. Excited for this one. Tonight I'm going to be talking about a guy that I am dubbing Mr. Dependable. I think that this is a guy that doesn't get talked about enough. I think he's a guy that could potentially be an all-pro player. And this is a guy, man, that I feel like the ladies absolutely love. We got the locks. I think you guys know who I'm talking about now. None other than the Thor, the Alex Anzalone. Um, Alex Anzalone's a dog, man. He's coming off the best season of his life. Best season of his career last year. 7-year veteran in this league. A lot of people were a little bit upset, and me being one of them. I won't say that I was upset, but I was a little bit surprised when we locked him down to a deal, and paid him. I was kind of like, man, we're paying Alex Anzalone like that. We're locking him in like that. I was a little bit surprised. I thought we would go a different route and maybe get some guys in free agency. Man, was I wrong. And I have no problem saying when I'm wrong. I was completely wrong. And Alex Anzalone has played absolutely out of his mind. And I'm looking forward to what he's going to do this season. Going into this season, when I think about Alex Anzalone, all I see is him building off of what he did last season. The guy, I mean, just statistically, if you go through his stats for his career, he had the best season of his career, and he had really a all pro or Pro Bowl caliber season. Guys like Dan Orlovsky and other people are talking about him as a top 5 linebacker. And when I really look at it, I gotta agree with those guys, especially what he did last season with the secondary and defensive line that we had. He didn't have a whole lot of help. He was having to kind of do some Superman-ish type things and kind of fly all over that football field last year. So, guys, put in the comments. You agree with me? You think Alex Anzalone is going to come back and go crazy this season? Because here's the reasons why I believe that he's going to come back and go nuts. When you think about how this team is put together now compared to what we were in 2023, this is a team that wouldn't picked up DJ Reader. This is a team that also picked up Marcus Davenport, which that is yet to remain to be seen what he is or what he isn't or how healthy he'll be. But I think with our rotational pieces, he could definitely probably stay on the field and help us out because he won't have to have as many snaps as maybe he had to in other locations. But even that said, just DJ Reader alone, him soaking up and absorbing blockers and letting Alex Anzalone play free, woo-wee, woo-wee. And when that guy pulls the trigger, man, he flies around and he makes things happen. Last season, just some stats, 129 tackles, like I said, the best season of his career, 7 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 6 passes defended, and a fumble recovery. The dude was, and he had a crap ton of pressures. He just had a great year. He had a great year. So if he can do that with guys like, and this is not me throwing shade, but with guys like Kendall Vildor out there, right? Guys who are getting cut, like Kendall Vildor got cut from the Chicago Bears. We picked him up. Next thing you know, he's starting in the NFC Championship game. So when we upgraded this secondary, when we have a Jack Campbell in year 2 with a year of understanding the NFL, the offseason of preparation under his belt, right? Derek Barnes with another year of development. We still got guys like Malcolm Rodriguez. The list goes on. Germ. We got a good linebacker group around him. We got a great secondary, and this D line has been built up. We should have a great season for this defense, especially Alex Anzalone. This should be the year where he really steps on scene. So he started to get some national notoriety finally last season with, people talking about him. But I think this year might be the year where he takes that huge leap forward. He starts talking about being not an alternate Pro Bowler, an actual Pro Bowler. He's still relatively young. Dude's only 29 years old. There should be a lot of gas in that tank. Calvin Shepard said that he's relatively healthy. He's in a good space. He's I don't know how much guys know about his background in 2023. He had a lot of things that were going on in his life. His parents got trapped in Israel, had a kid, had thumb surgery. I mean, the list goes on. The dude was up against all types of obstacles and still had the absolute greatest season of his career. Personal life quieting down, man. Better D-line, better secondary. I just don't understand how he doesn't have a phenomenal season this season, a step forward, because his job should essentially be easier, right? If everything around you, all the pieces around you are better, and your personal life is quieter. And then let me not pretend like I know exactly what's going on in his personal life, but I know that in a recent interview, he said that he had a lot of things going on in 2023 and things that he's had a relatively relaxing offseason where he could focus on football. It just seems like all the stars are aligning, all the pieces of the puzzle are lining up, and he should be set for a breakout season. So, to me personally, when I shame on me, but shame on everybody, because even as I went through and I looked around to see if anybody's really talking about Alex Anzalone, I don't see a lot of people talking about him. And I see a lot of talk about Jack Campbell, though. And don't get me wrong, I'm super excited for Jack Campbell, but the all-pro linebacker on this team right now is Alex Anzalone. And I feel like we need to start giving him his flowers. This season could be a big year for him. Maybe we're talking about we got one of those big time linebacker tandems, like that Fred Warner and Greenlaw. You know what I mean? Like maybe we're about to be the next team because we got the running back tandem. Maybe we're about to have the linebacker tandem too. Me and Steve often joke around, and we've always talked about we feel like now that we've revamped the secondary and we've upgraded the D line, maybe that linebacker room is the weakest room on this defense. But I'm not complaining about that linebacker room at all. Maybe they prove us wrong. Maybe they put a stamp on this thing and they say, hey, pump the brakes here. This room is strong as well, man, because I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this group does. I'm excited to see how we match up week in and week out. And hot take, I wouldn't be surprised if you see Iffy Melifonwu coming down and getting into that box with those linebackers. So the list goes on of possibilities. This team is a very versatile team. We have a lot of players that can do a lot of things on that back end and up front. So who knows? The James Houstons, the Malcolm Rodriguez, the Germs, you know what I mean? There's a lot of guys that can do a lot of things. And I just feel like it all fits right into what Alex Anzalone likes to do. We got him out of that Mike position and moved him over the will. Now he gets to do the best of both worlds. He gets to play in space as well as he gets to get down and play in that box, which he's phenomenal at. And he's a savvy vet. So this year in 2024, I'm predicting that Alex Anzalone has a Pro Bowl season and maybe he's defensive player of the Super Bowl. I don't know. I don't know who knows, and that's what I see it. I've been dreaming about it, and Alex Anzalone getting a pick to seal our Super Bowl victory. So, guys, put it in the comments. Do you think that Alex Anzalone is going to play absolutely out of his mind in 2024? Because I do, and I'm excited for it. That's all I got for today's episode. It was a quick one. I'll be back with another one. Until next time, peace.